Hello, it's Megan from the Lyons Wellness, and thank you so much for watching another video. I am really enjoying this, so I'm excited to bring you another one today. And it's really funny. Ever since I left my job in January of this year, 2014, I get a lot of friends and random people asking me, "What do you actually do?" And I thought that was just kind of normal for a non traditional type entrepreneur like career. But a few weeks ago, when I made the announcement that I was going to cut my blogging down to 2 or 3 times a week, I got a couple of those friends calling and emailing and saying, "Oh, I'm so sorry, the business isn't working out." And that's when I knew that I wanted to make this video to explain a little bit about what I actually do, because the thing is, the business really is working out. I'm super excited about everything I'm doing with my clients, and it's going really well. I'm busy and really, really loving the job. So it is working out, which is why I'm having less time to do the blog. And I'll explain to you a little bit about why those two are different. So, as most of you know, I started the blog in May of 2013 while I was still at my old job. And at that point, it was really kind of testing out the waters, seeing if I would really enjoy making nutrition, wellness, and health more of my career and more of my what I did full time instead of a hobby. And thankfully, I loved it. You all, many of you loved it and continue to support me and read the blog, and I really appreciate that. And that gave me the confidence to jump into the business side of the Lyons Wellness. So that's when, in January, when I opened the actual business, the Lyons Wellness. So let me explain to you a little bit about what that is. I do a lot of things in the business side of the Lyons Wellness now, but the primary piece, the bulk of it, is really the one-on-one health coaching. So I meet with a variety of different clients, and I deliver personalized health coaching plans, programs that last either 2, 3, or 6 months. And these are really designed to meet a variety of clients' health goals. So clients will come to me for several different reasons, but I can kind of group them into 4 categories. The most common, for sure, is that people just want to clean up their diet and be healthier, but they don't know where to start. There's so many fad diets out there and programs and hot new whatever that people just frankly don't know how to sort through all that and find what real healthy eating is and what works best for their body. They can buy the latest book and try it and probably lose a little weight, and then it all comes back or whatever. They feel bad, they feel good, who knows what. But people just really want to figure out what is healthy for them. And along with that group, maybe they want to, drop 10 or so pounds. They want to increase their energy. They just want to feel better about themselves, which is awesome. But that's one group. Another group is what I like to call the roller coasters, lovingly. These are the people who have been up and down the diet roller coaster, and they've gained and lost the same 20 pounds over and over and over again, and they want to jump off the roller coaster. So I empower them to get off that roller coaster and find what works for them that will provide stability. So we all want stability. We're going for a nutrition plan, and I say that loosely because I don't really do very prescribed meal plans, but a feeling of comfort where they don't have to worry about gaining and losing that weight over and over. So a third group is really, they have a specific nutrition issue or an issue that they think can be helped by nutrition. So some are intolerances. I do a lot of the food intolerance work still. Acid reflux, several clients with diabetes now, type 1 and type 2, who want to manage that with nutrition. Whatever type of specific issue they have, that will be their main goal for my health coaching program. And then the last group is really athletes or fit people who want to enhance their nutrition to continue performing well in their sport or fitness or whatever it is. So those are the groups of people that I help. And like I mentioned, I take them through 2, 3, or 6 month programs depending on their goals. And during those programs, I will meet with them either every week or every other week. So in the very first session, we talk about their history, what they've tried that has worked and what hasn't worked, anything really that I should know, and then of course talk about their goals as well. And these goals are all across the board, like I mentioned, but my job is really to break it down into smaller chunks so it never seems overwhelming or impossible or too big to handle. I break it down into bite-sized chunks, so every week they have 1 or 2, maybe 3 things that they're working on for that week, and they can really focus on it for that week. And in between sessions, I'm providing motivation and accountability and helpful information to them as well. But then when we actually meet for the sessions kind of go a little bit like the first chunk is talking about the previous week, what challenges they encountered, what they are proud of. I always start with something good, what they could have done better, and me giving advice on changes they could have made or ways they could have approached a situation differently. In the middle section, we do a nutrition topic. So for some people, it's the importance of water, which you all know I talk a lot about. Some people, I talked to a client yesterday about how to balance the acidity and alkalinity of her food, because that's something she was very interested in. So we talked about the pH levels of different food and how that impacts her body. But whatever it is, we have a topic. And then we go into goals for the future or the upcoming week and talk about what they want to accomplish for the upcoming week. And now, in their mind, like I mentioned, it's small, concrete, attainable goals, and it doesn't feel overwhelming. But I have a master plan going in the back of my mind, and so I am making sure that over the course of the 2, 3, or 6 months, that they're getting to the long-term goal that they set for themselves. So that's how the sessions typically go. And the health coaching, the one-on-one health coaching, is the bulk of my business. Now I'm going to take a little bit of water, hold on. Okay, I'm also doing several other things in the business side of the Lyons Share. So one of them is workshops, and I really love giving workshops. I've given workshops at gyms, community centers, country clubs, dance studios, corporations, a bunch of different places, anywhere where there's a group of people who have a shared interest in wanting to get healthier and need a speaker for the day. So I'm showing you some of my workshops here. I've done the workshop about sugar called Bittersweet, eating for energy. I did a mindful eating presentation for cancer survivors at Baylor Hospital. My most popular workshop is Weigh Less, Live More, which is just basic nutrition and kind of weight loss tips. A workshop for traveling consultants, all types of different workshops. And I really enjoy putting those on both as a part of my business and as a way to get future clients. Or show them how they might benefit from my services. So another piece of the business is freelancing. So I write for this paper called the Katy Trail Weekly, which is in Dallas. Publishes every week, but I'm only in every other week. I have a health column there. I'm writing for a cool website called CureJoy, which is a new health-oriented website. I'm writing for just a variety of different places, trying to get my name out there as much as I can, and that's really fun. I love writing. And then the last piece of my business, I just looked at the time and realized it's getting long, so I'm going to shorten it up a little bit. But the last piece of my business is corporate. I am really hoping to get into corporate wellness to make it about 50-50 for my business in the future. So it would be 50% one-on-one health coaching and 50% corporate wellness. But for now, it's a slightly smaller portion. I'm doing workshops, like I mentioned, challenges, sort of like the spring reset I did a few months ago, whatever the corporations need. Some of them just need one-on-one coaching for their employees. But working my way into corporate wellness, and then I spend a lot of time networking. So networking is a whole separate topic that I can talk about in another video, but it's awesome. I was scared of it as an introvert, but I really like it, and it's a great way to grow my business and meet a lot of other people who are going through the same things. So now that you hear a little bit more about my business, hopefully you understand how the blog is a little bit separate. The blog started as a passion project, and it really is a passion project today. I don't make money from the blog. Maybe I make, a little bit here and there, but net, it's definitely a loss for me. I pay more than I receive from the blog, and I do this really as a service. I love helping people get healthier and happier, and I can reach a wider audience through blogging than I can through one-on-one health coaching. So I love to continue to put out this information as long as people are excited to read it. That's why I'll continue blogging, and that's really what the blog means for me today. Of course, some people who read the blog end up becoming clients, and that's awesome. I hope that continues to grow as well, but I really think of it almost as two separate things. So now that you know a little bit more about me and what I do and what the Lion's Share Wellness actually is, I have 3 things to ask of you. One is, if you've heard a little bit more about my services and think that you might benefit, or you know someone else that might benefit from it, I would love to talk to them. That initial consultation I mentioned is always free, and I'm happy to set it up by phone or Skype, wherever you are, or in person if you're in Dallas. And I'd really just love to get the opportunity to talk to you about how I can help you achieve your health goals. So that's one. 2 is, if you have any questions for me, I'd love to share a little bit more about what I'm doing. I'm just not really sure what you all are curious about. So leave them in the comments if you're on the blog right now. Shoot me an email, Megan, MEGAN, at thelyonshare.org, THELYONS, another S, HARE.org. You can tell I've said that a few times. And the third thing that I'm going to ask of you is, I am doing my next video, which I'm super excited about, with all audio testimonials kind of from my current clients. So just telling you a little bit more about what is the health coaching process, results they've experienced, what they were feeling before they signed, things like that. And if you have any questions about that you would like me to ask them, please let me know, because I would love to get them talking about what you're interested in. So that is it for me. Thank you for listening to this video. That was longer than I anticipated, but I am looking forward to seeing you next time. Have a great day.